Hi everyone, it's Darsie Bruno for JustRite Papercraft. For Tutorial Tuesday, I'm going to show you some fun techniques using Tim Holtz Distress Stains. They are just like the Distress ink pads, only in liquid form. They have a dauber applicator which makes it easy to apply the stain. So let's begin. For the first technique, I'm using mustard seed, spiced marmalade, and barn door distress stains. Rub the mustard seed stain onto a craft mat the size of your watercolor paper. Add spiced marmalade in various areas. Finish with the barn door stain. Spritz the ink with water, adding more for a paler look. Lay your watercolor paper on top of the ink and press down using an acrylic block. Lift the paper away from the mat. If you miss some spots, simply press the area to the remaining stain on the mat. Allow to dry and decorate for a card. For the next technique, I'm using a new stamp set called Oak Leaves, and I stamped the leaves with Versamark and embossed with white powder. My background stamp is the new Crackle background stamp, and I stamped with Versamark and embossed with white powder. I'm using Vintage Photo Distress Stain for my background panel. Spritz the panel with water and add a generous amount of stain. The embossing acts as a resist. Using a heat gun, dry the panel and watch the ink move about. Spritz the oak leaves with water and add barn door, mustard seed, and vintage photo stains. Allow the stains to mix and use a heat gun to dry. This technique is a lot of fun with the mini background stamps by JustRite Papercraft. You can also dye ribbon and lace with the stain. Simply spritz the material with water and add the stain, then allow to dry. Combine all the elements to create a one-of-a-kind card. For the last technique, I'm using the new Sweet Vines background stamp and will be applying the stain directly to the stamp, and I'll be using broken china and faded jeans. Cover the entire background stamp with broken china, then add portions of faded jeans in spots to the stamp. Lay your cardstock on top of the inked surface and press with an acrylic block. Remove the panel carefully and allow to dry. I'm using the new Mum stamp set, and I pre-cut the Mum offset file using my electronic cutter. Add spiced marmalade stain to the center of the flower, then add mustard seed to the outer petals. Dab crushed olive to portions of the leaves and stem, then finished with bundled sage. Carefully align the die cut onto the ink stamp and press with an acrylic block. Remove the die cut and you can see that the blending and watercolor effects with the stains can create beautiful cards.